It's the most beautiful football stadium I've ever laid eyes on. But that's unreal. Football stadiums, they come in all shapes and sizes. Some have trains running through them, some float. Some see their teams lose every single time they play there. Imagine that. Some stadiums, however, are built different. Some are better than the rest. Some are massive, like Wembley, the Nou Camp, Ellen Road. But some are beautiful. Attendance isn't what sets these apart, it's their beauty and uniqueness that is key. Which leads us to today's video. Today we're watching a match at the stadium that is widely considered the most beautiful football stadium in Europe. We're off to Portugal and Braga to be more exact, to see SC Braga at their world-renowned Braga Municipal Stadium. Also worth noting, Footy Adventures has made a couple of videos here, make sure to check them out. And also if you get 10,000 likes, we'll go to the most beautiful football stadium in the world. It's 5 AM at Stansted Airport, so let's get this underway. Welcome to Away Days.
Welcome to another game of Why Am I Up This Early?
Here he is. A big yawn to start the day.
Little morning game. I'm actually quite excited.
Are you? Europe's most beautiful stadium, apparently.
I haven't Googled it or anything. I know absolutely nothing.
They're having a good season. They're having a really good season.
I looked at their league position yesterday. If they win, they overtake you lot, don't they?
Yeah, my boys. Really irritates me when people have a pint in the airport at like 6 in the morning.
This is a Carlsberg.
Yeah? Just like, oh, you need to have a pre-flight pint. No, you don't. You need to get some caffeine in you or decide to have a nap on the plane. You don't need to drink. It's 6 AM. This is where our country is considered alcoholic. Oh, yes. It's good weather, isn't it?
Completely deaf on it.
The landing was horrible.
A little bit bumpy, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Here we go then. Bus to Braga. Come on. Wasn't the bus to Braga, Kieran?
No, it wasn't the bus to Braga.
And I've gone up there with so much confidence. Now this is the one to Braga. Obrigado.
I went for the Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah.
Welcome to Braga. Let's go get some food, I think.
Then I take a shower, read a book and feeling.
It's quite weird that we're 5 minutes away from a football stadium that I haven't seen yet. Like, I've not seen the stadium.
I like it. It's quite nice. It beats Brixton.
Yeah?
I'll give them that.
Credit to the lads, really.
Yeah, although I would quite like to see at least one chicken shop.
Good news, we found the stadium. Bad news, we can't get to it. Great. This stadium is so unpedestrian accessible, isn't it? God, it might be pretty, but it's just a pretty big arse to get in. Anyway, we've arrived at Braga and it's all been made possible thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped. And everyone is aware that nose hairs are a nuisance. Even me, they're actually one of the parts of my body where hair actually grows. To combat this, Manscaped have released a new Weed Whacker 2.0 to get rid of all them pesky nose hairs. And ear hair too. This has improved blades which are able to storm through them long nose hairs with no issue. It's got an improved steel blade system. It's got skin-safe technology to reduce nicks, snags and tugs. It's in all new Manscaped packages, including the Platinum Package 4.0 and Performance Package 4.0. And thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring and making this beautiful trip possible, we've also been able to give you a 20% discount code on all products on site using the code AWAYDAYS at checkout. Yes, that's 20% off if you use the code AWAYDAYS at checkout. Also free shipping in there too, 20% off and free shipping using my code. Check them out at the top of the description and get rid of them pesky nose and ear hair forever. Back to Braga. How do we enter as pedestrians? Entrada?
Or visit.
We're watching the match today.
We'll read the gate on the left.
Okay, amazing. Is there anywhere nearby for food? Kieran's more of a selective eater than myself.
I would have either just not eaten today at all. Had to sit box honestly.
You've got chips?
I'll eat the chips, I'll eat the rice, and I'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
I'm not, I can't figure out what's chicken and what's not.
I mean, yes, it probably is one of the most beautiful stadiums. You need to put the E in. Beautiful.
10 minutes per door.
Visitors to 10 minutes per door. Okay, I'm beginning to get it. Like, even from here, it looks like it's going to be incredible. So
It looks like Jurassic Park. Like, it looks like they should be hiding some dinosaurs up there.
I'll tell you what, this might be the most beautiful stadium in Europe, and I'll be the judge of that. But God, it's a faff to get to, isn't it? There's no convenient route.
I'm knackered.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's all on a slope. This really better be worth it. We're off to Narnia. This is actually lovely and scenic, isn't it? I've never walked to a football ground like this. This is cool. If I'm being honest, the walk up to the stadium very scenic. This bit,
It's very Jurassic Park still.
so I thought as we arrived at the stadium, I'd give you some facts about the stadium. This stadium was built in 2003 in preparation for Euro 2004. It has a capacity of 30,286. In 2006, it won the Chicago Athenaeum International Architecture Award for Best New Global Design. Financial Times declared it one of 4 examples of beautiful grounds in the world. Let's see what it's all about. Oh, these calves. These bloody calves. I think you might be getting a reveal. Oh, no. Nope, that's because we...
Car park reveal. Is it better than Reading?
So for those of you who don't know, it was built in a quarry, which is what we can see here. This should be Europe's most beautiful football stadium. It's massive, really, isn't it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the f? This is so odd. How'd they get planning permission on this? Because it's so class, like this bit, and because there's only 2 stands and they needed to get capacity, like, it's so steep. I've never been in a stadium this steep before. Like, that just feels so, I can't fathom. Anyone who's been here will probably have to just, you feel so steep. I'll just stop the word steep. You feel steep. Let's go see what's on the concourse.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, people are going to leave the channel. To be clear, we're at a football stadium, not like some geological museum. But that's unreal. Like, we're inside the stadium. You need to get out and experience this if you can. If you're coming over to watch Porto for the weekend, usually they play on a different day to Braga. Get to Braga as well. This is unreal. I'm a man who watches his club side on TV most weeks, and yet I've still never felt further away from a football pitch. For context, we are the very back row of the stadium.
I just want to let people know that I'm not unfit. It's just a lot of walking up hills.
It's leg day every day.
Yes, I prefer cocktails to beer. Yes, I'm eating popcorn at the football, but I'm still a shagger.
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, balled up.
I can't believe you said that out loud.
Today's game is massively important for Braga, as there's 5 games left in the season, and they've been in around the top 4 teams in Portugal for ages now. They're looking like they're going to finish top 3, but they also have a chance of winning the title still. Obviously, odds set against them behind Porto and Benfica, but Braga is still with a genuine chance of being at least automatically qualifying for the Champions League next season, which is unbelievable. So today is massive, and they need to get a win. Yeah, the finishing in this warm-up has not been great, has it? Like, I bet he shanks this wide. Oh, shut up. It is concerning me, I'll be honest. It doesn't feel very full.
I've always found it fascinating about Portuguese football that you can't drink alcohol in a stadium. You can't do it, but everyone's, not everyone, but so many people are just doing drugs. And it's never enforced, ever. How is that happening?
People doing drugs?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm going top left, you ready?
Time to make the point that I was going to make, but as beautiful as the stadium is, I don't think you could ever have an amazing atmosphere in here. I might be completely wrong, but just because it's so open, I don't feel like you can keep the noise in. I might be wrong. There's ultras making noise, but it's just not as loud as it could be because it's so open.
Having a good game of whatever that is, Roblox maybe. Having a good time. Oh, it's free now. I've missed the goal because of a kid playing Roblox. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Huge fan, massive, loves Braga.
So it's 3-1 we think, but because there's no away fans, there's no a raw. It was the weirdest goal I think I've ever heard. You must be quite used to that, going to the. Yeah, I'm not going to finish the joke. I think the stadium is class and looks amazing. This is a bit too like concrete for me.
Yeah.
I don't really care what a concourse looks like because it will mostly smell of like piss, but
This doesn't smell of piss.
this doesn't smell of piss. No one is drinking.
The toilets are actually not fine.
Second half has seen a max exodus back down the hill.
I'm conflicted on my thoughts on the stadium because it's made to be beautiful, right? And aesthetically, it looks great. Like, don't get me wrong, the stadium looks great. We'll go into it more in the outro, but you can't see your hands here, so it looks like you just, yeah, there you go. It's just, they look a bit odd. I don't know what my overall thoughts are. It looks stunning. Will I want a season ticket here, though? That'd be a long commute.
I wouldn't come if you have to get up at 3 in the morning.
Is he going to hold that box that upright for the whole half? He's been doing that for like 10 minutes. Like, at what point does the wrist begin to give away? No pyro, no party. Oh! That's the fourth! There we go. Europe's most beautiful stadium. You know what I think we should do now?
What?
The British thing to do abroad. Let's go and drink.
Yeah, and abuse the locals. Not like that, just like verbally, and I'm not going to. I just.
If I drop my camera there, this video is just never being made. Makes you think. Lived it, loved it. Back to Porto.
Ridiculous place to build a stadium.
You have made a great point. It might be a beautiful stadium, but it doesn't make it any less mental where it is.
Why would you live on a hill? Live at the bottom. Actually, no, you shouldn't live at the bottom of the hill because of enemies. You always have to hide.
Cheers to a long but successful trip.
A successful pour.
Back to England. Braga Stadium. My real thoughts are it's the most beautiful football stadium I've ever laid eyes on. It was phenomenal. It was great. But atmosphere is something that's massive for me. And I don't think I could go there week in, week out. I want 100% advise anyone who goes to European matches to go. And if you have the money to go out there and do it, 100% go and experience that stadium. It was amazing. I'm curious to know what the most beautiful stadium in the world is. If we hit 10,000 likes on this, we'll go out there and experience that as well. But I've been Alex, and I'll see you very soon for more football shirt content and more away days. Ciao, ciao. But I just winked. Oh, bye. Sorry, it was really bad.